Let us not forget.
What?
As disappointed as some of us are, and that's okay.
I'm disappointed.
This is just the second time in San Diego State basketball program history that the team finishes a season with a win in the NCAA tournament.
That is true.
That is an accomplishment. Now, they could have gone farther, that's to be sure, but ran into the Cinderella buzzsaw of Florida Gulf Coast. And joining us now in our Aztecs Power Hour to help wrap up the season in the NCAA tournament is Aztecs assistant coach and lead recruiter for Steve Fisher. Tony Bland is with us here on Extra Sports 1360. Tony, sorry about the way that season ended, but congratulations still on everything the Aztecs were able to accomplish this year.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like you said, it was a tough loss, but at the end of the day, we were with a great group of guys, and I felt like, we grew closer, and we have Chase and Rayhan and Deshaun, and, those guys will be Aztecs forever, and we're proud of them.
Do you feel like you guys didn't play your best, or do you feel like you more just kind of ran into a hot team in Florida Gulf Coast as you look back at that game on Sunday?
A little bit of both. We played America's sweetheart team. That's the Cinderella is not the word. I think at one point we were up and somebody from the stands came down and blocked the shot. They wanted them to win so bad, and that team is just so it's like they're on a mission, and you got to take your hats off to that team. They came out and they're very athletic and they get in the paint, and the coach is very passionate. So once they went on a run and the fans got into it, our guys started looking around like what's going on. It was a good game for them. I'm excited to see what they do next round.
But you said that it was a little bit of both. So what part of your game was not up to snuff on Sunday night?
You as a team, as individual players, you have those moments where you can't make a shot, or you guys are not gelling completely, and we had guys that were fighting, but it just wasn't dropping. We've seen it before from guys on our team, it just wasn't dropping, and the Florida Gulf Coast was able to capitalize on it and happened at the wrong moments, and while we couldn't make a shot and couldn't get things to go, they were making everything, and obviously dropping out of the ceiling, dunking the ball on us.
I know you guys, Coach Dutcher especially, you put a lot of video analysis into how you defend other teams during the course of the season and get your players really ready to know tendencies, how to stop the opponent. How much did it play into the fact that obviously you didn't know that much about Florida Gulf Coast? You probably, if you were going to spend any time other than Oklahoma, you were going to look at Georgetown because that made more sense. How much did that play into just having to face them 48 hours after your win over Oklahoma?
I don't think it was a big factor. I think we were prepared. We knew what we were going to face. We knew exactly what was going to come. They're going to be athletic, going to shoot threes, and on the flip side, they didn't have much time to prepare for us either. So it was like, we relied on our principles. We knew the basic things that they were going to do, and they did a great job. It's a good team. They beat Miami early. They beat somebody else and played someone like Duke close. So it's one of those things where you run into a team that's a good team and they're hitting their stride at the right time, and you don't have the best game in the world. So got to they get all the credit. They came out, played their hearts out, and they won that game.
Tony Bland is with us from the Aztec basketball team. Let's talk a little bit about the Oklahoma game and the excitement of winning an NCAA tournament game. I mean, that was a very similar game to the Florida Gulf Coast game, except for the fact that you were the guys that took over in the second half and put the good run together, and they kind of faded a little bit. Talk about the excitement of being part of that, Tony, because, as Ben pointed out, it's only the second time in Aztec history that this program has had a win in an NCAA tournament season.
And that's the big part. I was at Syracuse, and I have a lot of buddies that play big-time college basketball. When I was at Syracuse, we only won 2 NCAA games in 2 years. And a lot of my buddies have never been to the NCAA tournament, and if they have not won a game. So that's big to go and beat a good team like Oklahoma with an amazing coach in Lon Kruger. So for our guys to do that, and I'm very proud of them. We could have easily lost that game. They were dialed in. They were focused, and it's big time for the Aztecs to get another win. Now it's going to get to the point to where we're expected to win a game every year, and I'm fine with that.
Now, do you get a moment to take a breath, or are you right back out on the recruiting trail? How does it work for you once the off season starts?
I had my moment to take a breath on the way back here. We had a 12-hour layover.
You had a long breath, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not trying to sell us on San Diego State to get it's Ben and I, since you don't have any time to waste right now. You got to get recruits, get them in here quickly.
No doubt about it. It's going to be at least I got something interesting to talk about. So losing to that Florida Gulf Coast team, at least I can call them and say, hey, did you see that game?
Yeah,
that was us. We switched uniforms for a game.
Everybody knows who we are now. That's for sure, Tony.
For sure.
That is for sure. So where do you focus in your recruiting efforts right now? Or do you always just kind of go out and look for the best athletes, or do you target a certain position based on what you have coming back?
Yeah, that's pretty much. We lose a lot of firepower with our scoring with Chase and Rayhan and Deshaun leaving. So we have to be able to go out and get some guys that can, put the ball in the basket. Obviously, we got Shrigley coming in, and he'll help some, but you always need a couple guys that can put the ball in the basket. So try to go focus on that and best player available. Guy that if you're a point guard and you're the best guy available, hey, Coach Fisher's always been great at being a magician with his lineup and play four guards, and sometimes it's even five guards at a time. So that's how it is. We recruit lanes, athleticism, and guys that can just get out there and play.
What are your thoughts on the decision facing Jamal Franklin? Is he going to ask you? Has he asked you? What would you tell him if he does ask you?
I don't know. It's a touchy subject. Obviously, if you have a chance to go, and this is what Coach would tell me, if you have a chance to go, obviously Coach wants him to go and, be able to live his dream. But if he don't have a chance to go, Coach wants him to make the proper decision, and Coach will help him make an informed decision. They have a great relationship, and Jamal would definitely come to Coach before he decide anything. And right now, I don't know where they're at. I haven't spoken with Jamal yet. I haven't spoken with any of the guys, but I think he and Coach will figure it out.
Tony, who on this ball club do you think, and we're looking ahead to next year already a little bit, but who do you think is going to really be able to step up? And kind of somebody that maybe was lurking in the shadows a little bit this year. Maybe like a Dwayne Polee or somebody like that, or James Johnson who didn't get a lot of playing time. Are there some guys in this program that are capable of stepping up to the next level? I
think so. I think everybody will really be shocked with the development of Winston Shepard. I think he was just waiting, did what he can this year, had some kinks, had some stuff to work out. But next year, I think he'll have a breakout year similar to the one Jamal had when Kawhi left. And I think we can look forward to Dwayne getting more comfortable out there. Sometimes in practice, he was our best player. For him to be able to, not be in a rotation with Chase and Rayhan and along with Jamal and all those guys, he'll get extra opportunity. And also Skyler. Skyler was good for us his freshman year.
Yeah, he was.
And for him to go home and develop and, get stronger and have another year under his belt and know what to expect a little bit, we can look forward to him too. So, those returning guys, Shrigley to put some baskets up. Those returning guys, we know X is good. And then we have Dakari and Diero, who won 4 championships in 4 years in high school. So they'll definitely help us right away with toughness and, being able to get out there and do some things.
You mentioned Matt Shrigley's name a couple of times. I heard reports, we were talking to Mick McGrain from the Mountain West yesterday, that at times he was your best shooter in practice. Knowing that was an issue at sometimes during the course of the season, was there ever the thought like, boy, I wish that we didn't redshirt him or he didn't redshirt this first season, we had him available?
Sure. Well, 14 minutes to go in the Florida Gulf Coast game.
Well,
no, yeah, he can definitely fill that ball. I think Aztec fans will love. Sometimes I just sit back and just admire his game. So he'll be great for us, and local guy and he's a good kid. So he'll come in right away and make an impact. He's one of those guys that'll come in right away.
All right, Tony, thanks so much for the time, not only today but throughout the season. I know the Aztec fans really enjoyed hearing from you. You did a great job on the program. It was fun having you along, and good luck on the recruiting trail, and don't be a stranger here during the off season.
I will not, guys, and thank you. I will continue to listen to you guys. I love what you guys are doing over there.